Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to look at the Roosevelt Dime from 2004. We have the Denver one here. You can see that D right there. The Philadelphia one with the P. The San Francisco one, we have two of them because one of these is silver and one of these is clad. And we'll talk about the difference between the two of them and the prices. And if you're going to look for a expensive coin from 2004, this isn't going to be one of the highest value ones. We're probably going to be somewhere between $15 and $200 to $300 for one of the 2004 dimes, even for the best ones. But there's going to be some really expensive coins from 2004, and we've got some of them up here, and let's look through some of those. And here's a Texas quarter up here. There's a Texas quarter from 2004 that sold for over $3,000. It's from the State Quarter series, and you can see Texas Lone Star 2004 here, and of course the front of the State Quarter series looks like this. There are also some nickels from 2004, and there's a piece metal nickel. There were two different nickels that came out, Lewis and Clark version. Lewis and Clark nickels, essentially, from 2004. This is the Peace Treaty one, or the Peace Metal, and there's one of these that went for $2,750. There also was a Sacagawea coin from 2004, the 2004D, and we're looking at that right here. Just really a nice coin. There are 8 of them that PCGS values at $5,800. So you can get almost a $6,000 Sacagawea from 2004. You're also going to be able to find good value in some of the pennies from 2004, especially this one here, the 2004 D or Denver penny. Has gone for as much as $1,700. And the last of the regular coins is the Kennedy $half, and from 2004 you can get a $half worth $700 to $800. All right, let's get back to our dimes. There's some that are worth in the hundreds of dollars, but it's not these two down here. These are the two San Francisco Mint dimes. They made 1.8 million of the silver dimes, and they made 1.8 million of the clad dimes. And the difference between a clad dime and a silver dime is what they're made out of. And so if we tip this one up on the side, we see that it is all the same color, and that's silver. If we tip this one up on the side, we see that it has some copper in the center of it. And so the copper one, the one with the copper center, is called a clad dime. 2004 they made 1.8 million of these. The auction record for one of these is $88, and currently a proof 70, the best version you can possibly get, goes for $18. They found 1,162. Now these are spectacular coins, so it's almost worth buying one if you want to get the best coin of its kind from 2004 because it's so inexpensive. It says United States of America on the top, one dime here. Across the middle it says E Pluribus Unum. There's an olive branch with some olives on it on this side, and an oak branch with some acorns. Oak is a symbol of strength in the United States, and olives are a symbol of peace. And here is the eternal torch in the center. And if you're going to value these, you look at these bands going across the top and see if there's a line between them and if you can see them all. And then you look at these bands going across the bottom, and you can see that there's a line between those and you can see them all. So this is a pretty high quality coin, probably a proof 69, a proof 70, but if it's only worth $18, we're not going to spend $30 to $40 to get it valued. Now this is a silver version, and you can see this one's kind of a little bit sweeter in the coloring on there. In the San Francisco Mint, they made 1.8 million of these. The auction record is $207. It's 90% silver, 10% copper, but currently the best one you can get is valued at $20 by PCGS at a proof 70, and they found 1,351 of them. And if we turn this one over on the back, you'll see same kind of thing. It's going to have incredible quality to it with those full band lines or full bands, and it's going to be in great shape if it's from San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint, you can see this one is quite different because it's not polished the same as a proof coin, and The Philadelphia Mint coins, they made 1.328 billion. So they made over 1 billion of these. They didn't take much care for any of them. So once in a while you get some kind of messy Philadelphia coins. Same thing, Liberty in front, In God We Trust here. JS down there are the initials of John Sinek, the engraver of this coin, who actually engraved it in 1946. Now, if you get a Philadelphia coin, it's always going to be one of the clad coins with the copper in the center. 75% copper, 25% nickel on the outside, and 100% copper in the center. And you see this one actually has some good bands on it too. Very nice bands on the top, okay bands on the bottom. A full bands version of this in a Mint State 68 is going to be worth $225, and they've graded at least 24 of those at PCGS already. For the Denver Mint with the D right here, oh, this is a nice looking coin, isn't it? Really good detail all the way around. If we move the light around, you can see there's some minute scratches in the back, but still pretty darn good. The Denver Mint, they made almost 1.2 billion, so 2.5 billion of these out there between the two mints. The Denver auction record is $150, but at a Mint State 68 right now, the best that PCGS has graded goes for about $75. So even though we have some really good full band lines on here, a Mint State 65 would only be worth $10, and the best we could hope for right now is a Mint State 68, which is worth $75. So we probably won't be sending these ones in. Once in a while you might find an error coin like this, and this is from the 2004 Denver Mint. It's an improperly annealed dime error, and this picture came from coinvaluechecker.com, I believe, and it's a great site if you want to just kind of look through sometimes to find out what's rare and what kind of errors there are. And the reason they call it improperly annealed is that the metal was either heated or cooled before it was stamped, and it turned a color. And you see that a lot of times with metal. Metal can kind of change color as you heat it up. And this one actually is a copper color all the way through. And so Coin Value Checker says this one sold for about $830. Kind of a nice, almost a copper looking penny. It's not that it doesn't have the coating on it, it's just that the coating on it turned copper colored. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coinwell International Coin Channel. Take a look for these out there, but you may want to look for some different coins in 2004 if you want to get the really expensive ones. The most you're going to get out of these is probably somewhere around $225 to $250 if you get the best one that you ever seen. Thanks for watching DC Coin World. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and put any comments you have in the comment section.